Hi guys! This video, I'm gonna show you how to seal halter top. Let's get started. This design got 7 pieces of pattern. You can cut the fabric according to instructions on the patterns. First step, we'll assemble middle front piece and side front piece together. Bring one of middle front and one of side front and pin them together, right side meet right side. Repeat another side and repeat this with lining part too. And then, after we paired them together, we seal every piece that we paired, lining part and main fabric part. And repeat another side. Next step, we are working on back bodice. We pair back middle piece and side back piece together. And don't forget to make sure that dark seam meets dark seam and right side meets right side. And sew them together. Repeat another side. After we have finished front and back bodies, we should press seams of our piece, like main fabric and lining fabric, before we go to the next step. Next step, we will working on the bust pieces. We have 4 pieces of bust part. On pattern of bust pieces, there are notch points that guided you to gathering area. Now, adjust the stitches of sewing machine loosely. Sew from one notch to another. Then, we will do gathering and the bust seam from the stitches we marked in the last step. And don't forget to press the seam. Next, we will assemble front body and bust together. Make sure that right side meet right side. And we will sew them together at the underbust seam. And now, we'll add the middle front facing to left side of front bodice. First, we fuse interfacing fabric on facing piece to make main fabric thicker. Fold in half and sew on left and right edges. Trim the inside edge corner because when turn it inside out, the corner will be sharper. Middle front facing will assemble together with left front bodice. Marking them and sew them together. On the ruler loops part, there are 7 buttons, so I will make 7 loops. The loops are made of bias tube. Cut the fabric on bias with 4 cm and length 35 cm because the loops are length 5 cm each. Fold on half and sew as close as you can, but not too close because we have to flip the right side out. And cut it into 7 pieces, length 5 cm each. Now, adjust the loops according to notched points on front bodice. I use sewing clips for marking them to be immovable. Sewing them piece by piece, slowly and calmly. Adjust the loops in round shape. Then our front bodies are ready. Now we move to working on back bodies. Assemble two sides together. At center back seam, right side meets right side. And do the same thing process with lining part too. And create the seam. When front and back bodies are ready, we will assemble them together by sewing at the side seam. And we will assemble front lining and back lining together with same process. And don't forget to plait the seam. I mean all seam that we just sewing. Now everything is ready. Lining and main fabrics are perfect. We'll assemble them together by sewing on neckline seam. I use sewing clips to adjust them together. Make sure that every seam are compatible. After sew the neckline, do clipping on armhole or inward curves to allow the seam allowance to open up for flat and smooth shape curves. We will do understitching to prevent the neckline rolling. Press the seam allowance towards the lining. Sew the seam allowance to lining a couple of millimeters from the seam line. The stitching shows only inside of garment. Next, adding cups on bodice. I use U-shaped cup. Add the cups between lining and main fabrics. The curve face to main fabric, pinning at top and bottom of the cups. Press seam stitches, stand from the top to bottom towards the lining. And taking your time while you do this step. And we will close the bodice neckline and hemline on next step. Trim about 4 inches stitch at the left side seam of the lining. We will flip the right side out from the gap when the top is finished. Now, we will closing center front seam, matching up seams, placement and balance notch point. Pin them together and repeat same process with another side. Press the seam along front neck and center front seam. After that, flip right side out and press the seam we just sealed. Prepare to next step. Strap part. Bring 2 strap pieces and seal 1/2 inch seam allowance. After that, we flip the right side out. And braid the straps. We will assemble with front bodice on shoulder seam. Cut the seam to make it to be straight seam for easier sewing on it. Flip the shoulder seam inside, then it will be a tool for inserting the strap. Insert the strap inside the tooth of the shoulder seam. The garment are right side meets right side. Pin them to be immovable. The right side will be look like this. And inside or wrong side will be look like this. After that, pull strap out. It's almost done. Let's close the hemline. Flip wrong side out. Keep the straps and everything inside the bodice. matching up hems of lining and main fabrics. Place unbalanced dart points. Pin them together. Sew along hemline. After all of the process, flip right side out by the gap that we prepared for. Press the hemline to finish the process. Stitching to close the gap. You can do by hand sewing or machine sewing, whatever you want, but I choose machine sewing for durability. We're sewing only toward the linings, and this is how it looks like. And the last step of this design, I do hand sewing for the buttons. Let's see how it looks. This is finished look. If you like my design, if you like my work, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Etsy. Thanks for watching and see you on next video.